Welcome to Fitzdog Radio. I'm sitting in the actual studio, the Green Lab Studios, where we shoot the interview. I'm about to sit down with Ralph Barbosa, who is a hot young comic who is going to chat with us about his life growing up in Texas, a feud he had with George. I don't know. We'll see if I bring up the feud with George Lopez. It happened a couple years ago. He's probably tired of talking about it. Maybe he doesn't want it to be out there, but maybe I'll ask that first, get it out of the way. He's a great comic. He was in the he won the New York International Latino Comedy Festival. He won Funniest Comic in Texas a few years ago. I know a lot of funny comics in Texas, so that's high honors. He hosted the HBO Max special Entree No. He was on The Tonight Show. He did a Don't Tell Comedy special that got like 5 million views. Jesus. My special got 500,000. Is Ralph Barbosa 10 times funnier than me? Maybe. What else? Got a new special out. It's called Planet Bosa. It's on Hulu, and I think you'll enjoy it. I want to talk. What did I want to talk about? I got some stuff I want to talk about here. We only have a minute. But let's see. Ralph Barbosa intro. I wanted to talk about. Oh, yeah, this is funny. My niece is staying with us for a few days. She lives in San Diego. It's my sister's daughter, and we fucking love Julia. I got her a job. She's a waitress at the Comedy Store down in La Jolla. And she's just cute as hell, fun. I took her down to play paddle tennis on Saturday. So we find this phone. We come out of the paddle tennis courts, and in the sand is a brand new shiny iPhone. And so there's that part of you that's young that goes, oh, I got a new iPhone. And then you go, oh, no, I'm 59. I have to give this back to somebody. So I go, how do you do that? You know, like I know that they can use the Find My iPhone app and then they can find it, but how do I help them? I'm trying to be a good role model for my niece. So we go home and I get on Instagram and his name is on the phone. Like if you hit the emergency button on the home screen of a phone, you can get the name. So I DM'd him on his Instagram, and then my niece starts looking at the Instagram profile, and he is gorgeous. He is ripped. He's 6'3", ripped abs, tatted up. He was clearly on the paddle tennis courts, and so she starts getting excited. She's like 26. He's like 33, and she puts on a new top. She brushes her hair, and we're all like fantasizing for her. We're like, he's going to take you out tonight, and blah, blah, blah. So we give the address to the guy. He rings the bell. She goes outside. I can see her from the other room. And she goes outside, and he's got his shirt off and tan. And he pulls the shirt on as she's opening the door, and she goes, oh, here's your phone. And he takes it from her hand, looks down, goes, thanks, and walks away. Walks away! Are you kidding me? What fucking barn did you grow up in? His name is Robert Evan. I'm not going to say his last name. Evan Field or something. He's dead to me. If I see him at the paddle tennis courts, he lost a good one. Julia is a great find. Not just a date, but to marry. She would birth you beautiful children, you little paddle tennis fucking inked up loser. You zero. You broke her heart. Anyway, that happened. And then we went to see Tedeschi Trucks. It's a great band. If you don't know them, check them out. We saw them at the Greek Theater in LA, which is probably the best theater to see live music in LA. It's outside. It's nestled in the bosom of Griffith Park, mountains behind you, and blown away. And then they ended with the Beatles, Little Help from My Friends. They're like a blues rock band. They're like the Allman Brothers. And the guy, Tedeschi, she's Tedeschi. He's Trucks, Derek Trucks, and he played with the Allman Brothers before. That was his gig before this band. Anyway, so we're driving there, and I'm with Mike Gibbons. It's Fitzsimmons, Fitzgibbons, Gibbons, and Gubbins. It's my guys, the Irish Mafia. And we're driving out there from Venice, which is an hour and a half drive at rush hour. And these guys are putting Tedeschi trucks on the radio. It's like that. You don't fucking listen to the band of the band you're about to go watch. That's like eating that's like eating French fries before going to a great restaurant. You don't spoil your appetite. You want it fresh. You don't want to be tired. You don't want to be tired of listening to them by the time you see them. And on the way there's a homeless guy in the street. He had a T-shirt on that said, "Who ate all the pussy?" And he wanted some change. I gave him $3. All right. Dates coming up. La Jolla Comedy Store, August 29th through the 31st. That's going to sell out. Get your tickets. Denver Comedy Works, September 18th through 20. Comics in Connecticut, September 26th, 27th. Fairbanks, Alaska after that. Chicago, New Orleans, San Francisco, Hasbrook Heights, just announced December 26th and 27th. Cleveland, Atlanta. Go to Fitzdog.com. Get some tickets. Come out. See some live comedy while it's still happening before this comedy boom goes bust. Okay, now let's sit down with my guest, Ralph Barbosa. Welcome to my guest, Ralph Barbosa.
What's up, man?
How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I feel like Barbosa must mean something in Spanish. Is it a word for something?
I don't know. Maybe. I've never really cared about the name too much to do research on it.
Why would you care about your own name?
Yeah, I think Barbosa, like barba, like beard.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay.
If you take away the R, it just means Barbosa, which means like drooling idiot. I think I'm more on the drooling idiot side.
That should be the name of your next tour. Barbosa.
The drooling idiot.
Fitzsimmons means I'm Irish, so whenever you know how you hear Fitz in front of a lot of Irish names,
yeah.
Fitzgerald, Fitzgibbons, it means bastard son of, which means like Simmons was the family that came to Ireland, overtook the land, and their name was Gibbons where they were before, so they put a Fitz in front of it to make it Gaelic.
Nice.
So my people were taken over.
You got a lot of nicknames growing up, like Fitzy or anything?
Fitzy, Fitzdog.
Fitzdog.
Yeah, the podcast is called Fitzdog Radio.
Fitzdog.
Yeah.
You should have just called it Fitzies.
I like that better.
Fitzies would have. That's like a cool name for a podcast. Would have been like a cool name for a bar.
Yeah.
Fitzdog just sounds like you got really into hip hop in the 90s.
It's a really bad choice.
Horrible choice.
It's one of my biggest regrets in my career is the Fitzdog moniker. It just made me sound like a frat guy, kind of.
Nah, it's a good name. If I'm being 100% honest with you, I hadn't listened to the podcast, but they said it's called Fitzdog, and I was like, that sounds like a cool name.
Yeah. All right. Good.
Yeah.
Well, you're here.
I'm here. Thank you.
We got the same publicist.
Yeah.
Michael O'Brien.
Thank you, Michael.
Thanks, Michael. Have you met him?
Yeah.
I don't know. He's in New York.
Once or twice.
Yeah? You met him in New York?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's the best.
He held my hand throughout my press tour.
Oh, my God. He's the best guy to have around. Best energy. He just, I just took him out to Keen's Chop House in New York, this big steakhouse with my son.
I got to try that.
My nephew,
Keen's Chop House. How's your
Chop
son?
House. He's probably not that much younger than you. He's 24.
Okay, nice.
What are you, 28?
28.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a good eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to sleep more.
Yeah, your eyes look a little bit
like,
tired.
Yeah, I want you to be like, oh, I thought you were 21.
No, 28's the perfect age. 21, you don't take somebody seriously.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
Yeah, even I don't. I catch myself doing it now. When I meet 21-year-olds or like even 19-year-olds.
Yeah.
I'm like, look at this. I can cuss.
Yeah.
I'm like, look at this piece of shit.
Yeah, right.
Like, do something. I'm becoming like grumpy fast. Anytime I see younger people, I'm just like, do something.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Do something with your life.
Yeah.
Wake up.
I like young and grumpy. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just tired, man.
Well, I think grumpy is sort of a pretty good mindset for a comedian. I think you're just kind of dissatisfied with life and you're talking about it a little bit.
Yeah, I've spent the last 27 years just really curious and confused about things, and I've spent the last year just really grumpy about things.
Yeah.
I'm not liking it very much, Fitzy.
Well, look, this is your year, though, man. You've had an unbelievable year. If this is the year you're grumpy, I'm worried about your future.
Nah, I'm having the great
Everything's
year, man.
popping for you right now.
I got a Hulu special out. Please watch it. It's on Hulu. It's called Planet
Bosa.
Planet Bosa, yeah.
And
everybody's wondering why I did Hulu. I did my last special with Netflix, and everybody's like, "Why did you jump to Hulu?" And it's because Hulu doubled the money that Netflix offered. So, yes, thank you, Hulu.
Oh my God. Bird jumped ship to Hulu. Gaffigan jumped ship to Hulu. I think Sebastian, maybe?
I wouldn't doubt it.
I mean, like, the biggest specials on Netflix are all on Hulu.
Yeah. Yeah, Hulu's dope. Netflix was great to us, don't get me wrong. They made a good offer, but Hulu was really trying to come out strong this year with specials.
Yeah.
And I think they did. They got some great. I think Bill Burr's special got nominated for
an Emmy. Oh, did it really?
I think. I might. I don't know. Now that you're doubting it, makes me.
Well, is mine eligible if it went out on YouTube? Is my question. Probably not, right?
Maybe not, but we should try.
Have you seen it?
No.
It's unbelievable.
I bet.
I mean, it's rock solid.
I'll check it out, and then I'll come back, and then we'll talk about it.
Yeah, let's have a part 2 where we talk about my special.
Okay.
It's this one's. I feel like this
Where'd
one's
you
all
tape
about
it?
yours. The Mothership in Austin.
Oh, okay. I like
Yeah.
the Mothership.
Yeah?
In the big room?
Yeah, in
What
the
is
big
it called?
room.
The Fat Man or something like that?
Yeah, the Fat Man.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, it was a good vibe. You know, I think Texas crowds. You're from Texas. I think Texas crowds are about as good as they get because they got like Texas has a big personality, and they really think they're the best. But they don't mind you coming in and shitting on them because to them it's just like
It's one big party.
they're not affected by a New Yorker.
Yeah, I mean, especially if I feel like it's always fun performing back home in Texas, but I think especially in Austin.
Yeah.
I think now a lot of people from Texas have realized that Austin is like the comedy town.
Yeah.
There's a lot of comedy going on there, so they're even more buckled in. You know what I mean? Like they want to hear some shit.
Yeah, they do. They come to Austin like on a trip, like to destination to go to the Mothership, to go to I forget the other name of that.
You know, those other spots.
There's other spots. Well, there's one that's big. That's where Kill Tony used to tape for
the
years.
Vulcan.
Yeah, the Vulcan.
Yeah.
Vulcan has good shows, and then you got
Creek in the Cave has good shows.
Yep. You've got about a dozen places downtown where you can just pop in and see good comics.
What's cool is that they're all walking distance from each other.
Yeah.
They're all along 6th Street or just, near 6th Street.
Well, 6th Street I wouldn't call walking. I would call running.
Running
With your head
from
down.
weirdos. Yeah.
Fucking, it's like the apocalypse out there.
Yeah. It's like a little Skid Row almost.
It's funny because like all these guys like Joe left L.A. because of all the crazy homeless, and then it's like this is where you're setting up.
Right where like all the homeless congregate.
Yeah,
too. It's like right there.
Right, it's like the craziest part of 6th Street is right there, and I love it. I love the people watching. I walk outside after my show, and they have these Navy SEALs that do security at Joe's club.
Yeah,
and
that's intense. They're so nice.
They're so nice.
Yeah.
They're the gentlest Navy SEALs you've ever met.
Yeah.
But they're killers.
Yeah.
And they always want to walk me back to my hotel, but I don't want to be walked back to my hotel. I want to like walk outside and kind of like just meander and stare. And
I want to get to your level because they've never once offered to walk me. I've performed there multiple times.
Did you headline for the whole weekend?
No, I did not.
No, you got a headline for the weekend.
Okay.
Then they'll walk you.
All right, maybe next time then.
Well, it seems like...
Well, I don't want them to walk me. I just want them to offer to walk me.
You keep hanging around them, just kind of looking at them.
Yeah, I just want the offer.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? That feels good.
Right. It's like going to Fashion Week.
Yeah.
You don't want to go to Fashion Week, but...
Yeah, I've actually been in New York during Fashion Week. Only once that happened, and God, it was a mess. It was cool because there's like... We're doing a show... right next to like where they're having like art meetups and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's cool to like meet those people after and like, but the traffic was horrible.
Oh yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
And I never take Ubers in New York. We usually just take the subway everywhere.
Yeah.
But even the subways were backed up. And
Yeah.
It's just like, damn.
You got a woman on the subway with a swan dress on.
Yeah, it's all this stuff.
Her husband's strapped in tin foil.
I'm like, just put a T-shirt on. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Yeah, it's too much. I don't
Do you,
like
do you even own a suit?
I do. I like suits.
You do?
Yeah, but I
Okay.
rarely have the need to wear one. So I own like 2 suits.
Yeah.
I can mix and match them. I can turn them into like 5, 6 suits.
Yeah.
Depending on how the combinations.
Right.
But yeah, how many suits you got?
I used to wear sharkskin suits on stage for like 10 years.
That was like your thing.
That was my thing. I had like the thin lapel. Like I looked like Don Draper in Mad Men,
That's
except
sick.
bald and pale and short. But I had these like
so you were
shiny
more like
suits.
what's his name? Was it Peter?
Yeah.
You were like an old Peter.
I was an old Peter, and the tie clip and some shiny patent leather.
Tie clip, like the little clip on the tie, or like
yeah.
a clip on tie.
No, the clip on
Okay.
the tie. Like
That's
a nice
good to
silver
know.
one.
I don't really respect those clip on ties. I don't like that.
No. You need a tie you can hang yourself with at the end of a bad night. That's why you wear them, for a really bad night.
Real men have the option to hang themselves.
Yeah, right.
The classy man does.
Either that or you got the ring with the cyanide in it. The cyanide.
CIA
pill.
style.
You ever try to kill yourself or get close?
Not on purpose. I think I've gotten close on
Yeah.
accident one
Right.
time. I mean, not like, yeah. Some people might say it was, what do they call it? Like subconsciously on purpose. I got super, super, super drunk. And I got left at a hotel by myself. And I don't remember. I remember being at a party with a bunch of people and people handing me a lot of bottles and stuff and blacked out. And I just woke up and there's this, I think it was a fireman.
That's a bad sign when they skip over the cops and go right to the firemen.
Yeah, cops
That's
showed up
when you
later.
know you're fucked up. Yeah.
Cops showed up later. It's like firemen and paramedics and I was in a bathtub and the water, because my throw up like clogged it up. I don't think I was choking though. I'm not sure. I don't remember.
Oh shit. Was
No.
this your hotel room?
Mm-hmm. The water like clogged it up and like just was seeping out or whatever. And I think it was the people in the hotel room next to mine that saw the water coming out from under the door, so they
Right.
called 911 and they busted in the door. And then because like paramedics and like firemen were there first, and then like the hotel staff came up there like, what the fuck. And then they called the cops, and the paramedic lady, I remember she was really cool.
Wait, so you got firemen, cops, and staff in the room, and you're butt naked at this point.
Yeah, we're just missing the Coast Guard. Some
Right.
SWAT.
Some Boy Scouts. Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to put on my boxers, but they were wet because all the bath water, and the throw up water and stuff. So I put the pillow over my junk, and I was really confused. Like I couldn't talk. I was just confused, really drunk,
Yeah.
And then they started asking me more and more questions, and I kind of started like sobering up and realizing like if I don't answer these questions, they're gonna put me on a stretcher and take me out of here. But now I answered the questions. I just kind of like nodded yes, and I would say, and I called my friends immediately, and they were like wanting to take me to the hospital, but I kept refusing because I'm no bitch.
Yeah.
And I was just like, nah, I'm good. And then they just like, are these people gonna stay with you? Like, are these people? But then the cops showed up with the staff, and they're like, he has to go. Like, and the cops were like, we could take him right now or whatever. And the paramedic lady, she was really cool. I should have got her name. She was just like, he hasn't done anything wrong. Like, he's gonna leave. Like, but he's not in the condition for you to like just drag him out of here. Like, he needs medical attention, whatever. So like, she got the cops off my ass.
But the hotel didn't want you dying in the room.
Hotel was like, get the fuck out.
Right.
Hotel was like, you need to leave because you caused a disruption.
Yes.
It was like, my bad.
But they let you stay.
Nope.
Oh, you did get bounced.
Yeah.
But you didn't go to the hospital.
I didn't go to the hospital, and the cops didn't touch me.
So you packed your shit, drunk out of your mind, not even knowing where you are.
Yeah, my friends packed it.
What city was this?
This was Houston, Texas.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's pretty normal in Houston, Texas. So that's a Saturday night.
My buddy, I told him, I was like, man, I got kicked out of a hotel, you know what I mean? Like, I need to chill out. And he said what you said. He's like, man, that's Saturday night in Houston. Like, he's like, calm down.
Dude, it's good for the story, though.
What about you? What's your suicidal story?
Um,
We don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. You
No,
got
it's
this
fine.
crazy look in your eye.
No, I'm just thinking about, I have depression, so I've like fantasized about it, low grade my whole life. But they say you're only in danger when you actually make a plan, when you actually start buying rope and shit like that. But
I heard a rumor that Home Depot won't sell you rope if you're crying.
that should be their logo. Home Depot. We won't sell you rope if you're crying. Yeah.
I think it's okay to fantasize about it at a low level. I think it kind of helps balance out your feelings. You know what I mean? Like who isn't just maybe some people more often than others, right? But I feel like it's just so human to just be like, bro, I'll kill myself right now. I don't want to deal with this. Like,
it's an option.
It's an option.
Right.
So why not? Like, and it's an imaginary place. Just like we do comedy and sometimes your stand-up goes to imaginary places.
Yeah.
You could talk about some wild shit on stage. And
Yeah,
doesn't mean you're going to do it. You know
right.
what I mean? You're not in the act of doing it. I was at Chappelle's summer camp this weekend. Donnell Rawlings was up. I'm a big fan of Donnell Rawlings.
Sure.
He was doing the joke about how like he's playing out a scenario of having to like shoot a dog and put it down. And there's a lady in the front row who just wasn't liking it.
Yeah,
he gets, like,
dog lovers don't like that shit.
He got in her face. He's like, lady, this is just a comedy show. Like, it's all fake. He's like, the dog is not real, lady.
Yeah.
Like, this is not a real story.
Yeah.
And he's like, watch this. He's like, I'm gonna kill this dog and fuck it at the same time. And he's just like, so like, if we could take our mind there, why can't we just take our mind to a suicide scenario every now and then, just to kind of like.
I think it's like it's a stress reliever when you go like, all right, there is an emergency exit. Like if you're like that, if I'm on, like in a crowded nightclub and I get claustrophobic and I see the exit door, I know, okay, I'm probably not going out that door, but it's there.
There's a door, yeah.
Yeah.
Or even on an airplane, like I like that there is same with the emergency exit doors right there. It's like, I like to know I have that door.
Yeah.
If they told me that the plane was going down, I don't want to die next to the random dude they sat me next to.
No.
Hearing him cry and yell, you know what I mean? I want to fly, bro. I
Fly.
want to fly like a bird.
What a great flight that would be. You know you're going to die. So, like, people say, like, live your life like it's the last. You're living your life like it's the last 3 minutes.
Yeah.
You probably jerk off and sing.
In the sky.
Yes.
I'm going there anyway, or maybe not. I don't know, but.
What would you sing while you were jerking off?
I don't know, though. I guess the first one that came up to my mind was I Believe I Can Fly. I mean, I'm already falling, right? Or that one, Free Falling.
Yeah, Tom Petty. Yeah, that's good. Fly Like an Eagle by Steve Miller Band.
I might have to sing like more like sexual type music. Because if I'm trying to keep an erection, like if I'm jerking off.
Right, some Lou Rawls or Barry White.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right.
This is a good. Yeah, I like that image. I'm gonna think on that more. I'll have a better playlist for you.
Yeah. Let's put together a suicide flying jerk off playlist.
I'm gonna have to like fly with that playlist just ready to go.
People are like, why are you staring out the window like that? Why do you have an erection?
Why is this guy playing Bootsy Collins full blast?
We got the funk. Yeah, I think the closest I got to suicide is I wrote a book, and I had a deadline because I had a deal with Simon Schuster, and they were busting my balls about it. Had to be in by November 1st, and I was like, I had an office, and I would go to the office, and I would write until like 6:30 in the morning, all night, and then I had little kids, so I would drive home, feed my kids, see them off to school, sleep for 5 or 6 hours, and then go back to the office again. And I was under so much pressure that I used to I had a lazy boy in the office, and I would sit on the lazy boy, and I would choke myself as hard as I could with my thumbs right on the jugular veins until I lost consciousness. And I would only go out for like a little bit, but I felt like it was just knocking at the door. And then I would come back, and I would my whole head would be clear, and I would be present, and I'd be able to start writing again.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
I'm realizing a little bit about myself here. I didn't do that. But I did this press tour makes me really nervous.
Yeah.
And then we're also pitching a lot of shows this week. No, we're pitching one show. We're just doing a lot of pitches this week. I've never done a TV show pitch before. Just felt really uncomfortable, and knowing that I'm gonna be away from my kid was also giving me a lot of pressure. And more family stuff that I'd rather not mention. But the day before leaving, me and my buddy took my car out, and I was just like, yo, I'm gonna hit 190.
What do you got, a Ford?
I got a 2024 Nissan GTR R35. Nice. I was like, I'm gonna hit 190 on the highway.
Yeah.
Like I'm not parking this car until I hit 190.
No shit.
And man, we did it. It was really fun.
What time? Late at night?
Yeah, it was like 3:30, 4 a.m., something like that, out in the middle of nowhere.
Was it on the highway?
Yeah. Still dangerous. I would never do it again. The next time I do that, I'll go to like a track. So please don't hate me. But there was something in my mind.
How did it feel at 190?
It felt like all the cars on the highway were standing still.
Yeah.
And very sensitive. The wheel felt very sensitive. It felt nice, but I knew that once we came back and we're just driving regular speed limit.
Yeah.
I knew like food would taste better.
Yeah.
And the air would taste sweeter. And I knew that I'd be able to focus and appreciate all the opportunities that I have because like I'm not dead.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, like I'm gonna go kill these pitch meetings. I'm gonna go do this press tour. I'm gonna like work out new stand up. Like,
hey, I like that. Yeah, I mean, I can see like why people that do these, you know, rock climbers that go to the top of big mountain, like these thrill seekers, you know, extreme mountain bikers. Yeah, because it puts you so in the moment. You can't be anywhere except the exact. Are you going to do the Adam Carolla show?
I don't know if he'll have me.
He would have. I'll call him.
Okay.
He's great.
I appreciate
but
that.
He's a race car driver. That's his hobby. And he was telling me yesterday about how he was racing, and I go, and this is exactly what he was talking about. He was talking about flow state, you know, where you're only in the moment, where you're not thinking about it because you can't. You don't have the luxury of thinking one other thought for 1 second.
I love race cars. I went to that thing in Vegas, Speed Vegas.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, and the instructor just tells you how to drive.
Yeah.
So like the first couple laps, I just really listened to what the instructor was saying. By the third lap, I kind of pushed it a little further. I almost lost control of the car. I drove a Porsche GT3 RS, but I needed to like almost lose control to really know the limit of the car.
Yeah.
Then the fourth and fifth lap, I think, were my best laps, and I wasn't afraid to like. I still listened to the instructor, but I like delayed, like I'd brake later.
Yeah.
You know, gave it a little more gas than we say. You know,
right.
It's cool.
Did you have a line? Did you like follow a line? You just felt it.
Yeah, well, I mean, he would tell me like, you know what I mean. You want to go more towards the left, you know, like come in from this angle that way.
Oh, so he was in the car.
Yeah, he's in the car.
Oh, I thought he was in a headset.
No. He's in the car.
Damn, that's
really easy.
Sweet.
It's really easy.
Yeah. How much does that cost?
Well, we got to do it for free. Me and my buddy have an automotive channel.
Oh yeah, right.
Call it Formula Bean.
Yeah.
It's just stupid. We just do stupid stuff. Buy some cars on Marketplace, put some nitrous in it, blow it up.
Nice. I saw a Datsun 260Z that you guys bought.
Yeah.
That's a nice car.
My buddy has a few Datsuns. He built one from the ground up.
That's beautiful car. Adam was racing yesterday.
A Datsun?
Yeah, it's an old Datsun.
That's sick.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got to go for free. I mean, we got to go and shoot content there. Like, it was cool.
Unreal.
We spent like almost the entire day there.
No shit.
Yeah, we did that, and then we did the go-karts. The only thing we didn't do was they have those off-road trucks, like the Baja series type.
Yeah.
But we didn't have enough time.
Yeah. You have to go back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to be in Vegas next month. Maybe I'll go check it out. At least do some go-karts. That'd be fun.
Yeah, Speed Vegas. Y'all check them out.
But let's talk about the 260ZX, because my friend had a 280ZX, and I had a 200. I had when it became Nissan, there was a 200SX that I had. That was a 5-speed. But is the 240 faster than the 260ZX?
I don't know. I'm a little out of my depth.
Okay.
I know the 260 is like the first one, right? It's like
the
60s one.
Yeah.
And I think those are the lighter ones.
Because I was a parking attendant at a country club in New York, and guys would come in with Porsches and Ferraris, and I swear to God, that fucking Datsun was like
Datsun's the poor man's Porsche.
It just was. It shifted so nice. It's a hard ride. There's not a lot of cushion going on, but it's a beautiful car.
So the 260 that I now own, that I got from my buddy, doesn't run. It's just rust bucket.
Yeah.
But we'll fix it up. I got a 0 miles brand new Hellcat motor.
Oh, really?
So I want to throw that in there.
Damn.
So but I was learning a little bit about that one. I think that's the lightest option.
Is that a Dodge?
The Hellcat motor,
Yeah.
It's from it's from like a brand new Hellcat.
Yeah.
But my buddy also has a 280. Which I'm probably getting this wrong, but I think I like those better. I think the windows on those, they have like the more of the square look.
Yeah.
Where I think the 260 has kind of like a rounder look.
Yeah, right.
But I like them both, and I'm hoping that people aren't going to be able to see too many details on it anyway. It'll be moving too fast.
That's right. Yeah, that's why you got to be careful what color you're driving. I mean, if you're going to go 190 miles an hour on the highway, you probably want a black car that the cops aren't going to see.
Yeah.
What color is yours?
Black.
Yeah,
Black.
right.
And the Datsun's black. My buddy, you brought up the 240. My buddy actually bought a Nissan 240 for about $600. It's an automatic, and we put a turbo and nitrous on that one, but we didn't tune it at all.
Nice.
It has the motor makes like 100 horsepower tops, so we wanted to just blow it up. It's a little KA motor, so our plan was like race it, blow it up for content, and then put it in an LS. But the motor didn't blow up. It's definitely messed up. It doesn't want to start anymore. But we blew up the coupler tube for the turbo.
So this would be blowing up in your face as you're driving it in front of you.
Yeah, it's like not in my face, but definitely in front of me,
Well, no, you got that sheet of glass between you and the exploding engine.
Yeah.
So that's fine.
And the hood.
Sure, that'll help you.
The hood ended up all bent because it did like pop.
Because the hood could then fold back across the windshield.
As a big shield.
Yeah. What's the worst car accident you ever had?
I've actually only been, with me driving, I've been in really just 2 fender benders.
Yeah.
I was 13 and 14.
Really?
Yeah. At 13, I took my grandma's Jeep to GameStop to try to buy, I think, one of the Grand Theft Auto games.
Of course.
And they didn't
what
want
else
to sell
would
it.
you be buying?
Yeah, they didn't want to sell it to me though. I was too young. So I had like 90 something bucks to my name. I had brought all the money with me, and I was gonna leave. I was leaving the shopping center, and the busy street kind of scared me.
Yeah.
And the front of the car was sticking out too much.
Right.
So without even looking behind me, I just put it in reverse and gave it gas, and I hit somebody's truck. It was this big white dude. It was a Dodge Ram, and I dented his bumper. And my grandma's Jeep was fine, and he was just looking at me like, "What the hell?" And he was like, "Do you have insurance? Like, what's your name? What's going? Like, do you have any type of? Do you have your parents? Like, what are you doing?" I said, "Man, sir, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't have insurance. I don't know how insurance works." I said, "I don't know if my grandma has insurance." I said, "She's asleep at home, and I took her car." I said, "I know that body work must be expensive." I said, "This is all my money, like ever, like that I own in the world. Like you can
$90.
Yeah, it's like 92.
Yeah.
And he just looked at it. He grabbed the money. He was like, "Man, just get out of here." And I drove off. But I think it's crazy because I was like 12 or 13.
Damn.
And I think it's crazy that the guy was like, "All right, go home." But like,
well, that's especially funny because like you probably looked even younger at that age because you look young for your age now, even though I called you 28 before I knew it because I read it on the internet. So I knew your age. But I would have guessed. I bet you get carded. So when you were 13, you probably looked 10. You were only 5'7".
At that time, I was like 4'6" and stuff. Yeah, I was a small kid. Like,
so you were sitting on the front of the seat.
I actually
leaning
brought my
forward.
buddy with me so that he could be my second pair of eyes because I couldn't see like everything. He was my navigator. We're like rally car drivers.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. So she never found out.
I made it home before she even woke up.
Yeah. No, that's good.
I basically just went on a $92 joyride.
Right. Oh my God. Just the irony that they wouldn't sell you the Grand Theft Auto when you're living Grand Theft Auto at that moment.
I'm like, bro, like I was wanting to tell them, like, I drove myself here.
Yeah.
I think I'm old enough to play Grand Theft Auto.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean? Like,
Yeah. Are you? Did you rent a car for LA?
no, Hulu, because they want me doing press. They hired a driver.
Yeah.
So it's cool. He's a nice dude. I think he's Armenian. He's telling me his ex-wife comes from like Russian politicians, like some oligarchy stuff or something.
And he broke up with her?
Yeah.
That's
He
a
said
dangerous
he said
move.
they gave him hell.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. But now he's doing good, you know. I hope they don't find him now. I just stitched him out.
Right? So you got the same driver the whole time? Staying with you?
Yeah. Our first driver, I don't know what happened to him. For some reason, they changed him.
You think it was you?
Nah, he was cool. The first driver we had, he was like, "Do you want to listen to anything in particular, music wise?" And I was like, "He put Radiohead," and he was like, "Yeah." And then he dropped us off at our first location, and apparently while he was waiting for us, he made like a Radiohead playlist for the other drives. But for some reason, they switched them off. I think it was like maybe the car was too small. There was a lot of, I got like this whole crew with me right now.
Yeah, sorry we didn't let your publicist in.
I don't care.
Just it makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, I'm a little suffocated with all the.
Yeah, I mean they're nice people and they're helping you. They're your champion, but at the same time, like in the back of your head, every time you say something, you're wondering if they're like upset about what you're saying. You know?
Yeah. Shout out to Hulu, but they were just like, you gotta mention the name of the special and that it's on Hulu. And
yeah.
I'm like, I'm pretty sure I did. They're like, you didn't. And I'm like, how close are you watching me? Right now?
Planet Bosa on Hulu.
On Hulu.
It's I like how it starts. You don't fuck around. It just starts, and you're on stage like at the beginning of a joke. There's no like unless I tuned in at the wrong time.
Maybe I don't know. I just walk on the stage. I just walk out, and I'm like, hey, and then I'm like, thanks for coming, and then I just get into it.
It's fucking hard walking to the mic on a special.
Yeah, I think,
you're walking out and you're not saying anything, and they're looking at you, and you haven't started what you do yet, and you feel kind of self-conscious a little bit. So then you overcompensate by like acting fucking psyched up when maybe you're not even really feeling that. So that's a false beat.
Yeah, I think the next special, I just want to do a toaster thing. I just hop up. I'm just like,
oh, that's good.
And then I just start the jokes.
All right, like Beyonce.
I think it'd be funny to do a special where I'm in the audience, and then they're like, there's those lights that are like searching, and it's like drums. It's like, all right, like the moment you guys have been waiting for. I want you to give it up for Ralph Barbosa. And then I'm there. I'm just like, whoa, what? Already? And then I just like run to the stage.
Yeah.
And then get into it.
That's good. What'd be even funnier is if your opener is up there and you're heckling him, and then he finishes and walks off. And then you get introduced.
I think that would be cool. I also think it'd be cool to do it in like a whole other country where they don't even understand me.
Yeah.
But they just laugh when we tell them to laugh.
Yeah, that's good.
And then people wonder, like, wait, do they understand them? Like, I just do it in Japan in front of an all-Japanese crowd.
I think China would be more apt to do exactly what they're told to do. You need a communist country.
Is there a way to get into North Korea? I heard, like,
No.
if you're, like, the first people in line, like, at a certain time of the...
It's not Disneyland.
It could be. I think there's a way to get into North Korea, man. I think there's like a certain amount of people, like press or something, that can go.
Oh yeah, if you're press, but they escort you. They have like it's like having a Hulu special. There's people with you every step of the way.
Well, I was telling this dude from Hulu, like, why didn't they just send me to North Korea?
Yeah,
that would have been way better than doing like 80 podcasts. This is just one stunt.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you everybody would hear about it.
Yes.
Planet Bosa, most viewed comedy special.
Look what it did for Dennis Rodman.
He went to North Korea?
Yeah.
I thought he just like met the guy,
no.
Kim Jong.
Yeah, he went over there. Yeah, he took him over, and I think he was talking about setting up a basketball league there or something. He was like an ambassador for the U.S. I think it was during Trump's first run in office. I think he sent Rodman over there. How many podcasts have you done today?
You know what? Not many.
Okay.
Just a lot of radio.
Yeah. Who'd you do?
They're like a Mexican radio station. It's called like Mega something.
In Spanish?
It's like Spanglish.
Yeah.
If I don't go somewhat Spanglish, Mexicans get mad.
Right.
They'll be
right.
like, hey, these guys don't know Spanish.
Yeah. Right.
I don't know. I don't know what's the deal. I did one with the L.A. Times.
I read that.
Yeah, no, I just did it today.
Oh, you did with the LA Times a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
But the one today, they made me do a photo shoot, and the photographer wanted me to like sit on the ground and lean my head against the wall, and I was like, sir, no offense, I'm not gonna do that.
Can you put your thumb in your mouth?
Yeah, I'm not deep, man.
Right.
There's no pain here.
Yeah.
There's no pain in my comedy.
Yeah.
There's no message.
I
was like, let's just I'm gonna smile.
Right.
You know, I'm gonna probably throw up a peace sign. Let's get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then sometimes they get mad because you don't want to do the poses they do. But it's like, bro, like I'm not writing music. Like, this is too deep.
Yeah, I mean, walking to the microphone is difficult. Coming up with the artwork is difficult because it's all stuff that we don't do. Like, we just want to tell jokes. We just want that to be everything. So at least with podcasts, it's loose and you're not, like, even radio, it's more like set up, do material. They're kind of on. It's not that chill.
Nah, the podcasts are easy going.
There's
as long as, I mentioned the special.
Yeah.
Everything else is just
hang
out. But the photo shoot thing, that was weird.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. Like, I don't know if what's his name, Philip. Like, I don't know if he'd like the way this is going. Probably would. I don't think he'd have an issue with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. Sometimes when the publicists sit there and they're just watching you, it's just like, come on, say it.
Yeah.
They're like, say the special. Now say Hulu.
Put the T-shirt on.
Yeah.
Put on your Hulu hat.
Last time.
And meanwhile, the headline's going to be Barbosa suicidal. That's going to be the takeaway from this one.
Sorry.
I think driving 190 on the highway I think that's suicidal. I think
190 on the highway?
I think 150 is insane. I think 190 is suicidal.
200, now that's suicidal.
Yeah. You need a car that can go 200.
190.
You think you had more left?
No, I don't think so. I also read this thing. I wasn't just doing it out of suicidalness, Fitzy. I was doing this out of educational purposes, doing research.
That's right.
I was reading this thing that said, my buddy was reading it, but he told me about it. Pretty much like the faster you go, the harder it is to get faster than that. So like once you reach, 170, it becomes just that much harder to reach 171, and then harder to reach 172. Like, so it was tough to get it to 190. We kept running out of space. Like we needed straightaways because curves were coming. 2, I was like watching the road. Like I would check the dash, like I would glance at it, and then I just keep my eyes on the road to focus. But when it hit 190, a red light came on that I'd never seen before. So I think maybe like the computer just kind of doesn't let you do past 190 maybe. Or maybe the...
Oh, is that what the car company picks as the number you can't go over 190?
Maybe.
The people at Nissan are like, 185 seems reasonable, but 190 is excessive. My car does that. I have a Mustang, and whenever when I try to weave, if I get too close to a car in front of me, it puts out this like, red thing comes up like accident is about to happen or something, which just fucks me up. It throws off my concentration.
Yeah, it fucks me up. It's more dangerous than if they just let you do it.
Right.
I don't like when they like, what do you call it? Stop you. Like when the car stops.
Yeah.
On its own without you pressing stuff.
Yeah.
Like even I'm not talking about like speeding. I mean like when you're just reversing.
When you're reversing.
And it thinks something there, so it like
jams.
And
it
you're
just
like, bro, I know what I'm doing. Like, get the fuck out of here.
That's because your camera on the back by your license plate is faced wrong. I had to fix mine.
Oh, I mean it ended up being counterproductive, but I took one out of the car.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, of one of the cars.
Yeah.
But now I can't get it because it's like it's like stuck inward. I was trying to poke it out and I poked it in, and so now whenever I put it in reverse, my camera just thinks that like something's always in the way.
Because it's facing inside the car?
Yeah.
So you have like an OnlyFans in your back seat.
It just sees nothing though. It's like stuck in the slot.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
You want to hear my craziest car story?
You had sex in the car?
I did have sex in the car many times.
Nice.
But one time, I grew up in New York, and We were about 15 minutes.
The craziest part about this story already is that you have a car in New York.
Well, we grew up outside the city.
Oh, okay.
We were about 15 minutes outside the Bronx, and so we used to go to the Bronx to get drugs. And so my friend Dave Vada.
Most people do.
Yeah, it's the worst drugs, but it's the closest drugs. And so we went down to my friend Dave Vada. A lot of them smoked angel dust, which you probably have never even heard of, but that was a big
I've
drug.
heard of it, but I've never
yeah, people don't smoke it anymore.
That wasn't really, that wasn't really a problem for my generation.
No, it was kind of a 70s and 80s thing. And so Dave Vada went down and he got some angel dust, and we're driving back, and he had this Volkswagen, you know, those Carmen Gias? It's like it's almost like a hatchback looking old Volkswagen, and the engines were actually okay, and it went fast just because it was so light. And so we're driving back, and he's on angel dust, and he goes, I can get this car up to 100 miles an hour. And I was like, Dave, you can't get this car up to 100 miles an hour. You're on fucking angel dust right now. And we're on this road that's pretty bendy, the Sawmill River Parkway. And so he just floors it, and his red eyes are like this, and we're going like 85, we're going 90. There's a girl in the car, she's crying, people are screaming at him. The car's like shaking like this, and then all of a sudden it hit 100 miles an hour, and he took his hands off the steering wheel and started going like this, and I'm grabbing the wheel, and I just remember my hands were shaking for like a half an hour after that, and I was only 100.
Dang.
But that's a different car.
How'd you feel afterwards?
Exhilarated, alive.
Live, right?
Yeah, I felt good. I did.
Yeah. See, I don't think I'm suicidal. I think I just like the feeling of surviving something kind of crazy.
Well, that's why you do stand-up every night.
You think so? That's why?
Yeah, that's why I do it. I need that charge. I need that rush.
I like stand-up. Stand-up's fun. I just like, I don't know. I think I do it for a little bit of a different reason. I think stand-up is more like, makes me feel like I'm earning my spot on the planet. Mm-hmm. Like when people laugh, it's like validation.
Right.
So like I've never felt like I've done good jobs at jobs.
Right.
So I've never felt like, yo, I'm doing my part for like society.
Right.
But when like I make everybody laugh and they give me money, I'm like, all right, hell yeah.
Yeah. I like that. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it's kind of like some people look back a lot and they go, you know, I do this because I like to bring joy to people, and you know that's nice, but I don't know that's not everybody's motivation. So I think it's good that that's part of your motivation, because I think maybe you can aspire to things in comedy instead of fear. I think a lot of stand-up comics are driven by the fear of failure on stage, and so they're a little bit they're in attack mode a little bit, and you don't always see who they are underneath that, you know?
Yeah, I think a lot of comics are good at like hiding real motives, because there's too many comics that I've met that we can't all be alike. You know what I mean? Like there's so many comics that are like, oh, so they're so supportive of everybody. And stuff. And it's like, or maybe I'm just grumpy. One of the few evil ones.
Yeah.
But even I try to be honest though. Like I don't like to hide feelings.
Yeah.
So like I like to talk shit to my friends, but I also like to congratulate them.
Yeah.
But I mostly like to talk shit when they're like slacking. I like to remind people that if they don't, you know, take advantage of opportunities or like work hard, they're gonna be pieces of shits.
Right. Hey, wait! You have a kid. Wait till your kid gets older. That's everything.
I'm so scared.
My kid's
of that.
24, and I'm still like fucking. I try not to distance him from me by busting his balls, but I try to inspire him. I try to hold him accountable. It's fucking tough. It's the hardest thing about. You think all the early years are hard, and they are, but in a very different way. When they get older, it's much more about that. How do you give them that character and
I bet.
focus?
Yeah. That's really scary. I'm not looking forward to that part of fatherhood. I mean, I am. I want to see my kid grow up and, you know, get older. But, man, every day, like today, I was on FaceTime with him.
Yeah.
And I was getting after him for trying. So he got his first homework assignment. He's in first grade, and he lied about it. He hid it because he didn't want to do it. And not that it's going to be the same, you know, and I love my older cousin, but my older cousin used to do that when we were kids, and he ended up in and out of jail. So I'm like just thinking way
First
ahead.
grade, you're already thinking about jail.
I'm like I fucked up my kid. I'm out of town too much, and now he's lying to his mom, and he's gonna go to jail as soon as he's old enough to go to jail. All
Dude,
because I'm out here hanging out with Fitzy.
let me tell you something. You got to free yourself from that thought, because I had that thought a lot of my career, because I've been on the road, a lot. I write for TV shows as well, so I'm not always on the road, but like half the time I'm doing that instead of writing. And my kids turned out great. I know a lot of comics that raise really good kids while they're on the road. As long as you know they got a support system while they're home and you're checking in with them and the quality time you give them when you're there, it's what they're used to. Like if you were a stay-at-home dad and you saw them every night and tucked them in, it would fuck them up if you suddenly weren't. But if you're consistently being the guy that you are, your kids are going to be fine.
Yeah, I hope so. I appreciate you saying that. Yeah, when I'm home, I try to spend a lot of time with him. Try to do things that are just about him, or try to bring him with like errands that I got to run.
Right.
You know what I mean? I can't let him get too spoiled now.
No, it's good. You can't. I think sometimes parents cater too much to their kids. They make the kid the center of the world, and when they should be part of the world.
Yeah, I 100% agree.
So, does he like to read? You read books to him?
He hates reading, but I'll make him do it.
No shit.
That's part of his homework, is he has to read a book every day after school.
Uh-huh.
But I make him read, like, the menu items at a restaurant. Or, like, I make him read. Like, we'll go do fun stuff. We'll go to the movies or arcades and stuff.
Yeah.
But, like, we can't keep going, like, in the day unless he reads. Like, I won't order food until he reads me the entire menu.
Uh-huh.
He's pissed and tells me I'm not funny.
You've already found out your spot, your tender spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a little asshole sometimes.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. How old were you when you became a dad?
I was 33.
Oh, okay, that's good. I messed up, man. I was 21, 22. Do you feel like you were established? Were you planning on having kids? Or were you like, all right, I'm married, let's have some kids?
I never aborted one. I got lucky. I don't know why. That's...
I'm glad you never had to pay for an abortion.
I know. I wouldn't mind paying for it, but living with it would have been weird, Not to judge people who do. I'm just glad I didn't. But, no, we planned it. I met my wife at 30, fell in love with her, and Paul knows her. She's pretty magic, wouldn't you say?
Yep, absolutely.
She's a business owner.
No, she's a stay-at-home mom.
Your wife's a business owner.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah. No, she was a stay-at-home mom for, she was Julia Roberts' assistant. And then when we had kids, she left that. Did nothing but raise our kids for 18 years.
Was Julia mad? Was she like, what? I'm Julia Roberts.
No, because she had a kid around the same time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh,
she lived right in our neighborhood.
I would have really been mad. I'm like, I just had a kid.
Yeah, right.
I don't need this right now. Julia Roberts, and I'm a mom now.
Raise both our kids. I got to go do a movie. And then she started working now she's a doula. She, once my kids got older.
She's a doula?
A doula, like working with mothers right after they have their babies, teaching them how to breastfeed and sleep coach and nutrition, and stays with them for like 4 or 6 weeks and gets them going.
Do we have that for men?
That's a great idea. Male doulas.
A
A doulo?
Yeah.
Yeah, a doulo. He teaches you how to like
a dildo?
Smoke a cigar.
Teaches you how to like yell at the kid,
Right,
and give up and get frustrated and give up.
Yeah. He coaches you on not being your worst self in front of your kid. He's teaching you to count to 3 before you say something sometimes.
It teaches you how to give him a little smack on the back of the head.
No smacking.
Just a tiny one, just to let him know, like, hey.
Yeah?
You don't do that?
No.
I do a little one on my son's head.
Really?
I'm going to show you how hard.
Yeah.
What if I just like
do it on my hand?
Nah, I'll be like, hey.
Oh, that's all right.
That's all right.
Yeah.
I'll be like, hey. But and maybe this is bad too, because it's like my dad's just like a respecting with her. But I let my son do it to me.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's what I used to, because my father used to beat the shit out of me. And he was 6'2", from the Bronx, tough guy. And I used to look at him when I was like, 8 years old. I look at him like, dude, this is so unfair. You're so much bigger than me. And I used to think when I got older, I can't wait till he gets weak and old. And I'm at my height, I'm at my peak. and I'm going to beat the shit out of that guy, you know?
And what happened? Did you ever surpass him?
He died. He fucking died before I had the chance. He died when he was young.
I'm sorry about your dad dying when you were young.
Yeah, thank you. He was a great guy. I really loved him. He was amazing. But I never got to beat him up.
That's probably for the best, you know? Show him mercy.
Yeah.
You got to be better than the last one.
Well, my son and I have always wrestled a lot, like hardcore wrestling and throwing him around. And then as he got older, when he was like in high school, we would wrestle, but it started to get like intense. And then one day he got me in a fucking chokehold and I couldn't get out.
Oh, you're about to get bro. How are you gonna get whooped by your dad and your son?
I know, right? I'm getting it from both sides.
From both sides.
Right.
Nah, me and my son, we do that, but it's kind of just to get like each other's attention when we're like really locked in on something. So like if my son's on, I'll let him play on the tablet for a while.
Yeah.
But if I'm like, hey, go brush your teeth, go do this, and he's not doing it, then I'll give him a little like, hey. Like, I'm about to get serious.
Right.
But then he'll do it to me, too. If he feels like I'm ignoring him or whatever, he'll give me, like, he'll be like, pa.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, what's going on?
Right.
But that's it. We'll play fight. Like, I'll flip him on the bed and stuff, whatever. But no wrestling. I don't think I want to go that route. If my son kicks my ass.
It was the worst moment of my life. I swear to God. I was in that chokehold, and I'm looking at my wife, and I'm just like, I gotta kick him out of the house now. I can't have this kid in my house. He signed his own fate with that move. And all right, so a couple of things I want to ask you about.
Okay.
I'm not going to ask you about that fucking that George Lopez thing.
Oh, it's all right. Whatever you want to do, man. I don't mind.
All right, so the George Lopez thing. You got into it. He was on a podcast with who was he on with?
What's the dude's name? Trevino.
Yeah, Steve Trevino?
Steve Trevino.
So Steve was like shouting you out, and then George said, nobody knows that fucking guy.
Yeah.
And then I guess he got a lot of blowback about it, and then George called you and apologized.
Yeah. George got a lot of blowback from it. I didn't even like mind it. It was like, let him. He can say what he wants, man. He's a grown man.
Right.
It's a podcast. People talk shit on podcasts all the time.
Yeah, we've shit on a couple people on this podcast, right?
Yeah, it's like, so what?
Yeah.
Also, like, and I don't know George Lopez. I've heard of him helping out a couple of my buddies, but like I've also heard that he's big, like against helping out people, like he was saying on that podcast. You know, he strikes me as the type of person that even when he does help people, he probably doesn't want like recognition for it. But I don't know. It's like, why? Like, to that dude Trevino, is like, why even bring it up? If you know what he's gonna say, like, you know. Oh,
I see.
You know he's anti-helping people, so like, why even bring me up? Like, it almost felt like he's setting up George to be like, well, I help people,
right?
You know what I mean? So like that kind of bugged me because I don't have anything against George Lopez, but when I was starting out, everybody that I would meet at open mics would be like, "Are you gonna be the next George Lopez?" And I was like, "No, I don't." I was like, "Did you not watch my set? I don't think it was anything like that."
No.
So it felt like racist, you know?
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm working hard to be creative and find my own style in comedy so that I'm not compared to George Lopez.
Yeah.
Because he's his own comedian. I'm my own comedian. You know what I mean? Like, just because we're both Latino doesn't mean we're similar. And then Steve Trevino doesn't stop bringing me up on this podcast. And next thing you know, I'm attached to Lopez forever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is like fine. It's whatever. I don't know whose intentions were what, or if Lopez actually knew who I was or not. But I got nothing against George Lopez, man. I respect the veteran comics. I think he's a great comedian.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a great comedian. But yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that he's not always that supportive. He was very nice. I did he had a talk show that I did stand up on one time. And I was really close to my son's soccer coach, was this guy who his mom was dying of cancer, and they're a Latino family, and she watched him every night. And so I brought her to the show, and I brought her backstage. I already knew George because we had developed a show together one time. And so I'm backstage, and I introduced her to George. Didn't even tell her that she was dying of cancer. He spent 45 minutes hanging out with her, talking to her, taking pictures, and she died like on the way home.
Oh, my.
No, but she died soon after. Well, she was just crying from seeing him, and she crashed the car. Died. It wasn't even the cancer that got her. She was going 190 miles an hour on the 405.
She was driving a GTR. Oh my!
But let me ask you about saying bean, because like I know Carlos Mencia got in a lot of trouble. He got almost canceled over saying beaner.
For real?
Yeah, like yeah. I mean, people don't know how big Carlos Mencia was. This is before your time.
No, I remember he was huge.
He was huge.
I was in like the 4th, 5th grade. He was huge.
Playing arenas and a TV show.
Yeah.
It's like the #1 show on Comedy Central at one point.
Yeah.
And then
and he would go tee-tee-tee. I don't understand how that didn't get him canceled. He could say beaner, but he can't go. I mean, he can't say beaner, but he could make his tee-tee-tee his catchphrase.
Oh, the mentally challenged person? Yeah.
That he would do that way more than he would say beaner.
Well, I think there was a Latino group that was after him. They had him in the crosshairs, and they really made it their business to bring him down. And then
a Latino group.
It was. It's always the fucking Chicanos, man. The Chicanos come after the Latinos. And so he also got accused of stealing. Not accused. He did. I mean, obviously, you saw the tape of the Bill Cosby bit. So, like, between those two things, he all of a sudden, like, dude, I'll be playing at the Atlanta Punchline. I see his headshot right next to mine coming next week. I'm like, damn.
I used to open for... No, I opened for him one weekend.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I opened for him at the Addison Improv.
That's a fun club.
Yeah, I love that club.
Love that club.
I was just doing a guest spot, and he liked the set. He was like, you could do the whole weekend.
Oh,
like,
nice.
yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Great guy.
Yeah, he was cool. I didn't ask him about joke stealing or nothing. I just wanted some stage time.
Yeah. I asked him to do this benefit because my kids went to Spanish immersion school from kindergarten through high school. So their school was half the kids were from Spanish-speaking homes and half were from English-speaking homes, and then they taught them only in Spanish for the first 3 years. So, like, my kids' first 3 years of school, every subject was taught in Spanish.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So they're fucking fluent right now.
They know more than I do, probably.
Yeah. So, anyway, we want to do a benefit for the school because, like, a lot of the kids were on food stamps, and so I asked Carlos if he would headline a comedy show. He said, great, I'll do it. He was in, like, Iowa the night before. The show was on a Sunday night. He was there on Saturday night. So he got a private plane to fly in, do the show. The week before the show, that group started making noise about that he's a racist and that he doesn't represent the Latino values of this school and that they were going to protest. And they said that they were going to sit in the audience and heckle him throughout the show.
Oh, my God.
They were going to picket the show. Meanwhile, we'd sold the tickets out. You know, we had $40,000 in ticket sales. It was sold out.
Dang.
And then the school board canceled it the night before because they didn't want a big scene. And I had to call Carlos and say, hey, man, thanks for renting a private jet, but they don't want you on the show.
I would have been so mad. I would have been like, can somebody reimburse my jet?
Right?
Reimburse the jet, goddamn it.
Yeah.
I never thought that was like even a crazy word, beaner. Like, beans are good. You ever had beans?
I love beans.
I love beans.
Yeah.
So I get it. Like, if I'd trust me, I would get so pissed if somebody's using it. What do they call it, in a derogatory way?
Yeah.
Like, if they're trying to insult me, yeah, it's gonna piss me off, but it's not gonna hurt that bad either. Like,
Right.
I'm like, whatever. I don't think. And then for the dude's a bean himself. He can't say it.
Well, that's what people say is that he's half Honduran and half like German. So that didn't qualify him to say the word.
Oh my God.
Even though he grew up in East LA in a Latino neighborhood. And I think also some of his views were very anti-immigrant, anti-undocumented, which obviously there's a lot of in this country. I don't know where you fall with that, but you don't talk about your views, so I'm not going to ask you how you feel about undocumented Latinos who are part of your heritage.
I think that if you look Latino as hell, you should just say it. Nobody's ever looked at Carlos Mencia and thought, look at this German.
You're right.
It's like, I don't know. I don't think people should be canceled for stuff like that, especially not comedians. I think comedians should always be allowed to at least try it out. You know what I mean? What is it Patrice O'Neal said? Like, the attempt?
Yeah.
I'm not saying go out there and say the most offensive shit ever, but, I mean, the guy got laughs.
Say it if you can get laughs.
Yeah.
That's the fucking test. Like, people are like, well, Sarah Silverman, she does, she went in blackface on her TV show, and she said, can you say chink? Yeah, she said chink on the Conan O'Brien show. And she got canceled, but then it didn't stick because, you know why? It got a laugh. The
People
jokes
were
all
laughing.
got laughs.
I think that you got to break it down to like.
Can you guys laugh after I say chink so I don't get canceled for that?
If at least 50% of the room laughed,
Yeah.
you're good to
You're
go.
good.
You're good.
Especially if there's some Asian people in that half of the room, which usually there are. Usually the race that you're making fun of, like I do jokes about black people, they're the first ones laughing.
If it's funny, it's funny,
Yeah,
man.
right.
Yeah. I'm not saying go out there and offend the shit out of everybody, because I feel like a lot of comedians do that too nowadays, where they're like,
Well, Austin's a lot like that.
Austin, yeah. I feel like in Austin, a lot of comics want to be offensive first and then funny. Like, they're more worried. Like, that's their top priority. Where I feel like your top priority should be funny. And if it happens to offend, so what?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And if it happens to make a point, that's secondary to getting the laugh.
Yeah. The laugh should be number one priority.
Yeah.
In my mind. But what do I know? I'm just a kid.
You are a kid, but you got a big future.
And I have a Hulu special called Planet Bosa. Can't
Planet
stop plugging
Barbosa. He's also got some tour dates coming up. He is going to be at the Beacon Theater. Dude, Beacon Theater.
We're at the. You know what we're
That's
kicking off?
insane.
You know what we're kicking off at
New
the
York
Beacon
Comedy
Theater?
Festival?
No, we're kicking off the Bean Without a Cause tour. That's the name of my tour.
Really?
No joke.
Dude, it's not going to go. Nobody's buying tickets to that shit. Bunch of racists are buying tickets to that shit. And then I don't see a lot of dates, though. And then you're not working until October 24th at the Yamava Theater in Highland, California. And then the next night you're at the Muckleshoot. Is your agent mad at you?
No.
The Muckleshoot Casino in Auburn, Washington.
Yeah, he's probably mad that I dropped so many dates. Well, we're leaving a lot of space open to pop into cities, do club shows, workout material and whatnot.
November 7th at the Chicago Theater. That's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
December 19th at the Majestic in San Antonio. You don't even get on a plane for that one, right?
Nope, just drive right down.
December 20th at the Choctaw Casino in Durant, Oklahoma. I mean, are you not taking his calls, or what are you doing?
My agent?
Yeah.
Nah, so he started off with like this whole route, this whole grid.
Yeah.
And then I was like, can you knock off a few cities? I'm a little tired.
Oh,
Okay. And then he did, and then I was like, knock off a few more. Yeah, we've been touring heavy for the last like 3 years, you know. Things happen pretty fast for me, and I took advantage of every ticket I could sell, but
You putting the money away?
kind of. I'm not the best with money, but I'm not a complete idiot.
Okay.
I've got some investments, so like if I was ever to like lose all my money, I'd be okay.
Did you set up a retirement account?
Yeah.
Did you set up a college account for your kid?
No.
It's called a 529 account, and it's tax deductible. You can put up to like $10,000 a year in it, and if you start it now, you'll get compound interest on it, and you really only have to put it in for like the first 10 years of his life. It'll accrue enough money to pay for college by the
What
time
if he
he's
doesn't
18.
go to college?
Then you can take it out, pay a penalty, and he can use it for like a trade school or to travel or whatever.
Okay.
But it'll get him started in life.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
No, I just left a map to where I buried cash for him.
It's in the engine of a 69 GTO.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, right. All right, good. All right, man, thanks for being here.
Oh, thank you for
This
having me.
was a great
man.
hang.
Hell yeah.
I'll see you around the
It
clubs.
was nice meeting you.
Yeah, you too.